You know, sometimes the past doesn't stay buried. Sometimes it finds a way to reach out, even if it takes half a century. It was a quiet evening in the small town of Darrington, the kind of evening where the streets seem to exhale the last warmth of the day, and the sky wears a soft, golden haze, as if the sun is reluctant to leave. Mrs. Eleanor Whitfield, 74 years old, had lived in the same little brick house for as long as anyone could remember. She had outlived her husband, her parents, and most of her friends. Her days were quiet now, a cup of tea in the morning, a walk to the bakery at noon, and a slow read of the evening paper. Life for her was predictable and safe, until the letter arrived. It came on a Tuesday. The mailman, a young lad who'd only started the job 2 months ago, looked a little confused when he handed it to her. The envelope was yellowed, the edges brittle, and the stamp on it. The stamp was from a time before he was even born. Strange, he muttered. This one must have gotten lost somewhere. Eleanor took it in her trembling hands. She recognized the handwriting instantly. Neat, slanted cursive, with a flourish at the end of each word. Her heart skipped. It couldn't be. The return address was smudged, but the name was clear enough. Thomas Bennett. Thomas, the boy she had known in the summer of 1953. The boy who had vanished without a word. She sank into her chair by the window, staring at the envelope as if it were some fragile piece of history that might crumble if she breathed too hard. The world outside faded. The ticking of the clock on the wall seemed louder. Her fingers hesitated at the edge of the seal. For 50 years she had buried the memory of that summer, the long walks, the whispered promises, and the night he never came back. And now, a letter. From him. After all this time. She tore it open, carefully, as if she were unwrapping a secret the world wasn't meant to hear. Inside was a single sheet of paper, folded neatly in thirds. The ink was faded but legible. It began with 2 words that made her chest tighten. Forgive me. And then, a date. August 12th, 1953. The day before he disappeared. Her eyes scanned the first few lines, but before she could reach the end, a sudden chill crept through the room. The air seemed different, heavier, and somewhere, faintly, she thought she heard footsteps on the wooden floor upstairs. The problem was, Eleanor hadn't been upstairs in years, and no one else was supposed to be in the house.